I'm live now.
Okay. All right. I'm going downstairs. Well, I don't know where Kevin got it from.
What?
That smile. He was smiling
Oh,
so.
you see him when you look at my smile?
Uh-huh. Yep. Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Yep.
awesome.
Absolutely.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yep.
Hey, Anita, how are you? How you doing today, Queen? How are you, Anita? Thank you for thumbsing up the video as you come into the chat. I don't need none of this right now. How you been, Anita? Since we're the only two here. Yeah, you came early today. Yep, you came early. I guess everybody probably is still sleeping, trying to get past their holiday that they had on Thursday. So I'm here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate it. So Anita, what you been up to, Queen? Hello, hello. Thank you, thank you, thank you for coming into the chat. I am doing good, Anita. I can't complain. I'm doing good. Yep, I am doing good. I'm grateful and thankful. All praises go to the Most High Yah for allowing us to see another wonderful day. It's gorgeous here, absolutely gorgeous here in B-More. So I'm hoping that everyone else is doing good. Hey, Kern, how are you? Welcome, Kern. Is this your first time here in the live? I greatly appreciate your support. Thank you for joining me. Thank you so much. Anita, I kind of sort of wish you could I wish you could join the swaps. I think that would be so good for you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So this is your first time. Thank you for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. Hey, Carla, how are you? How you doing, Carla? I hope I got everything. I hope everybody got all their information as far as the swaps is concerned. Y'all be knowing me, right? Sometimes when it comes to some things, I'm a little long-winded. But I was hoping that everybody got the information as far as sending it out to me. Y'all know I'm not gonna get started as of yet because I like to give people time to get in here. Oh, wait a minute. You said, Anita, you said I had to stop painting because it is already dark. It is evening already. Oh, okay. Wow. So what time is it there for you, Anita? Because here it's according to my phone, I'm thinking that it's about 5 after 11 here in the States. So if it's evening there, wow, it's amazing, y'all. It's amazing how time How the time is 17:03. That's military time. I would have to ask my husband. I don't know that time. You said it's 17:08. Yeah, that's military time, ain't it? I'm doing good, Carla. I hope all is well with you, Queen. I hope all is well with you. I'm putting this on the wrong way. Yep. Try to give everybody some time to get into here. Get into it. You said yes, ma'am, Carla. Oh, okay. So it's 5 minutes after 8. Wait a minute, hold up. It's 5 minutes. I mean 8 minutes after 5. So 5:08. Hey Shimmer, how are you? Welcome. Welcome, Shimmer. How are you, Queen? How are you? How you been, Shimmer? Thank you so much for joining me. Thank y'all so very much for joining me today for this live. Last week we got together and we was talking about what we wanted to call the next live. We're gonna have the next live, the next swap. We're gonna the next swap isn't going to start until January, and it's going to be called the gift of giving. I really remember that one, y'all. I think that one's going to really be a nice one. The gift of giving. So that's going to be the next swap. Oh, yeah. I hope everybody in the chat is having an awesome day too, Shimmer. Thank you for joining me. She's asking in the chat, y'all, how is everybody doing today? We also have a new young lady here. Her name is Karen. She's a new subby. So if y'all queens don't mind saying hello to Karen, let's welcome her into the live. This is her first time here. She's a new subscriber. Thank y'all so very much. So very much. Thank you so much, y'all. Thank y'all so very much for reaching out to her and welcoming her into the chat. If y'all wondering what I'm doing, I keep looking down. I am trying to get some bracelets together. So I've been making a lot of bracelets, y'all. And then when I get tired of making bracelets, I'll go off and do something else. Thank y'all so much for showing her some love. We greatly appreciate it. And for those of you who coming into the chat, make sure y'all thumbs up the podcast for me, please. For me, please, please. All right, y'all. So it's 10 minutes into the chat. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and get started, right? So as y'all got, if y'all saw the title that I had is called Faith. Okay. And we get ready to come into a new year. We get ready to go into a new year, which is 2023. 2023. Hey, Gloria, how are you? Welcome, welcome to the live, Gloria. Thank you so very much. We're going into 2023, y'all. And I have a question for you, queens, today. What do you want to see take place in 2023? With your health, with your life, with your business, whatever that may be. What do y'all want to see take place in 2023? I know that's random, but that's a new year coming up. And what do you want to see take place? Change. What do you want to see happen for yourself? Okay, and it all goes back to that word I had, faith. Y'all, the new year coming, and make sure that, and I talked about this last week, make sure that you align yourself with people who is going to support you. Try to find a good support system. Try to find people that who is going to celebrate your small wins, your big wins just as well as your small wins, because you got people who will just celebrate your small wins. But when you are really doing that thing, it sounds like, it's you can't hear a pin drop, because you just make sure you be careful who you got sitting at your table. Because I say this a lot, everybody that say they for you, sometimes they're not for you. Carla said, for me, I want to step into my greatness and focus more on God and thanking him daily. Now, I agree with you 100%. I don't think we give the Most High Yah enough. I don't think we talk to him enough. I don't think we walk with him enough. I really don't. Because I truly believe that if we did, then a lot of times our reactions to some things wouldn't be as bad, because it wouldn't be a need for it to be. You know how sometimes you on the road and somebody cut you off, or somebody may do something to you, right? And the way that you handle the situation sometimes is not good, because you get upset, it pisses you off, it makes you mad. Hey there, how are you? Welcome to the live, Handmade Items. Welcome. Yeah, and you might get upset or piss you off, but I just truly believe that when we want to, when we walk closer with him, he will help us with our tongue, the things we say out our mouth. He will ease us into certain situations. He will ease us into, whatever our desires are, whatever your desire is, whatever your desire is. So I agree 100%. That's something that I started doing actually last year, because I don't know if y'all remember, I did this thing on my channel where it was a 30-day challenge, and I challenged those of you, and I don't know how many people really participated in that, but I was challenging everybody to do like a grateful or a thankful word. And I did that for 31 days last year. I don't know if I'm gonna do that again this year. Because a lot of people, some people was interested in it and some people not. And that's something, when you are being grateful and thankful and you want that type of change, that's something that you have to be committed to. You gotta get it in your mind and say, this is what I'm going to commit myself to. Commit yourself to it and do what you need to do. It's not so much as talking about what you need to do or talking about it. It's just about doing it. Okay, now let me see. Sherman said, I want to thrive. Now, when you say you want to thrive, Sherman, what do you mean by that? I'm going to go down and I'm going to answer Miss Gloria. Miss Gloria said, I want peace, confidence, and assurance, knowing that all I've been through is for the greater good. I'm going to tell you something. Miss Crawford. Everything that you have been through or everything that you may go through in your life, okay, it's a part of a plan. Okay? It's a part of a plan. And sometimes when we go through things, okay, it's to benefit the Father, okay? But it's bigger than you. Like, it's kind of like, how you go through stuff and you be like, why am I going through this? I don't understand why I'm going through this. Sometimes we go through things because the plan that God has for our life is bigger than what we can see. And see, when we only see things, okay, when we only see things just with our eyes, sometimes it's more than just what you see with your mind. Sometimes it's the overall picture of what's going on in your mind. Okay? So whenever you go through stuff, whenever you've been through something, it's a greater plan for your life. And you won't know that until you are in an alignment with the assignment that the Father has for your life. Okay? Because everything that we go through in this life, y'all, it's bigger than us. See, how can I say this? When God has a plan for you, when he has something real specific just for you to do, you're going to go through some things. Hey, Mimi, how are you, Queen? Welcome to the live, Queen. Welcome, welcome. You're going to go through some things, okay? You're going to go through some things. The reason why we go through what we go through is so we can look at ourselves and we can embrace who we are and we can have the understanding that that thing that we went through did not destroy us. Okay? We are so much stronger than what we really truly believe we are. We are really a strong race. Okay? We're a strong race. But somewhere down the lines, a lot of stuff in us has been diluted. Okay? It's been diluted, dilated, or whatever you want to call it. Because of all of our experiences that we go through in our life, when we go through certain things, depending on what it is, it does one or two things. It either make us stronger, or it is something that we deal with temporary. See, a lot of times, y'all, when we have problems and circumstances and situations, we deal with stuff temporarily. That means that thing has happened to us. And sometimes instead of us dealing with it, we deal with it, but we don't deal with it. And then what we do is, instead of us dealing with it and getting rid of it, or instead of us dealing with it, praying about it, giving it to the Most High Yah to let him deal with it, we carry it around. You can't grow if you got a lot of stuff on your back. If you are carrying a lot of problems and situations and stuff, there is no way that you can grow, okay? You grow when you see a problem, You change whatever that thing is, okay? You acknowledge whatever it is. And then however you deal with it however you have to deal with it. You let that thing go and then you move forward. But what we do is when we go through stuff, we carry it and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And then once it starts overwhelming you, then you become smothered, like you can't breathe. And it's because you haven't dealt with that situation or those problems. The one thing about me, the one thing about me, because I can only speak from my perspective, okay? When I have a problem or a circumstance with a person, I see a person and I go by what they show me, because most of the time what people say, they don't really mean what they say. And I shouldn't say most of the time. Let's just say some of the time. Okay? Some of the time, people will say what they mean, but most of the time you'll see it in their actions more so than their words. So in my life, I I'm human like everybody else. I get upset, I get pissed off, sometimes I curse. Yes. Sometimes I curse because I'm human, okay? Um and I deal with stuff, and once I deal with it and I acknowledge that it's a problem, I may have to cry. And then I let it go. I ask God to help me to let it go, because the problem is you'll never get to where you need to get to if you don't forgive and let that go. And most people get confused because they think that the forgiveness is for the other person, and it's not for the other person. The forgiveness is for you. Okay? You have to forgive, but you also have to let go. Hey Raymond, how are you? Wait a minute. I'm gonna get to your question in 1 minute. I gotta go up here. Hey, Miss Annie B. Hey, Nina, how are you? Welcome to the live, ladies. Thank y'all so very much for coming in. Okay, Shimmer said, "This is what I meant. You are such a real messenger. I'm listening." All praises go to the Most High, Yah Shimmer. Raymond said, "I notice a lot of people actions don't match their words. I hate that." Yup, excellent, absolutely. But see, most of the time, people are going to show you through their actions how they really feel about you. A person don't never have to do anything. How can I say this? A person, sometimes people would say, "Yeah, I got your back. I'm there for you." You said, "Wait a minute, hold up." You said, "I am good here watching until my barber is ready." Oh, okay. Awesome. I'm so glad to have you here, Raymond. Thank you so much. Most of the time, people will say stuff, and when it's time for them to step up to the plate, they they shortchange. They shortchange you. Okay, that's why I always pay attention to a person's action, because I know that when they show me who they really are, I'll be like, okay, I see it. You don't have to say anything to me. You don't have to tell me who. You don't have to tell me, because you ever met a person and they run their resume down and they say, "Girl, I used to do this for a living. I did that for a living. I did this. I did that." They'll tell you everything they did, right? But then when it's time, wait a minute, Miss Gloria. But then when it's time for them to step up to show you what it really is, they don't do it. And so I don't go on what a person say. I pay attention to their actions. I pay attention to how they do things, not so much as what they say, because they can say anything and don't do nothing. Wait a minute, hold up. Miss Gloria said, "Thank you, Queen. My issue with certain people seems like a merry-go-round of the same stuff, especially." Wait a minute, hold on. Where is it? Especially when you work with them. Thank you for the insight. Yes, Yes, I'm gonna tell you something. See, I talked about a case that's really big in the news. I discussed this actually last week called um Shanquella Robinson. Hey, wait a minute, I'm gonna get your name in 1 minute. Good morning, Queen. Good morning. Shanquella Robinson is a big case, y'all. This is a national case. It's all over, it's everywhere. And she went on vacation with these friends. Well, they weren't friends. These were people who were evil. Okay. And when I used to work, and I and Miss Crawford, I'm gonna tell you something about people and coworkers. When I used to work, when I used to go to work, and I would go into work, it would be always something. It would be always something. Like it was always a lot of he say, she say crap. We're talking about grown women, like 30s and 40s, okay? You grown in your 30s and 40s. In your 20s, you just learning. You just getting to know who you are, okay? By the time you get 30 and 40 years old, you should know better. Okay, you should know better. But it just used to be a whole lot of stuff all the time, wishy-washy. Just stuff all the time. This person didn't do that. That person didn't do that. They leaving something for the next shift to come in and do. It's always. And I used to tell them. I used to tell the nurses that I work with. I can only do what I can do for the 7.5 hours that I'm here. That's it. I'm. If somebody left something, I'll do as much as I can do, and that's it. I'm not gonna work myself to death. I'm not gonna worry about it. It's only one of me, and you just keep it moving. And if they can't deal with that, then oh well. If they can't deal with that, then oh well. That's what I say. That's what I say. If they can't deal with that, then oh well. You said an older Mimi. What you mean? Yeah, people be doing a lot, y'all. People be doing a lot, but y'all, you have to be careful. Like we going into that new year to 2023, and we going into that new year, y'all. And I'm gonna say this much to you. Hello, Miss Washington. How are you? How are you, Queen? I'm gonna say this much to y'all. If you don't have people in your life to support you, if you don't have people in your life around you to be supportive of you, find you some new people. Find you some new people. Because the world we living in now, y'all, it's wicked. It's wicked. We living in a wicked world where it's wicked world, wicked people. And you got a lot of people that walk around in sheep clothing. A lot of them. A lot of them. A lot of people walk around in sheep clothing. They only show you what they want you to see. You don't see the truth. They only show you what they want you to see. Okay? So you really have to be careful who is at your table. You got to be careful because I don't get why we don't help each other more. Why don't we help each other more? Why? I feel like I'm the only person here on YouTube that talk about stuff like this because most people don't want to talk about it. We don't want to talk about it, but it's necessary. It's kind of almost like if you never talk about it and you never discuss it, how is change going to come to a problem? How does change come to change that thing? How does change come if you're not willing to talk about it or discuss it? It seems like everything is hush hush. Nobody wants to talk about anything. People get jealous and envious, which is crazy because anything that God gives you, anything that God gives you, you got to work for it. Your gifts and your talents, you have to work for that. You know what I mean? It took me years to get here. See, when people look at my journey, all they see is me sitting down and creating stuff. But they have no idea how long it took me to get through this, to do this. Not only that, as I'm learning who I am and getting to know my craft, okay, I'm experiencing some trauma in my life. I'm experiencing some things. I'm experiencing death all around me through my mama, my dad. I have sisters that are not living. I've been through some things in my life, but guess what? I'm still here. I'm still standing, and I keep moving because I am determined to live out the plan that the Father has for my life. You have to be determined, y'all, to live out the plan that the Father has for your life. And no matter what may go on, no matter what background noise may be going on around you, have the understanding that you can do this because you were chosen to be here. You were chosen to be here right now at this very given moment. Even here in this podcast, you were chosen to be here. So your life is going to throw you some stuff, okay? It's going to take you through some ditches. You're going to go down some one-way streets. Okay, have you ever been down a one-way street and it's just a one-way? You can't back. You got to keep going straight until you go down that street and make your turn. Sometimes that's just how life is, y'all. It's not perfect. It's not glamorous. It's not glorified. You have to make the best with what you have. You got to make the best of it, okay? So you may not be a person who can see, God gives every last one of us different talents, okay? He gives us all different talents. And your talent that he has given you is the talent that you are supposed to help grow and nurture and develop. Now, if you are off somewhere doing something that you weren't called to do, because there's a lot of us, y'all, that sometimes are not in alignment with the assignment that he has for us. Sometimes you off doing something else and you ain't even supposed to be over there. You're supposed to be in your lane, get in your lane and learn the things that you need to do, learn in your lane. Get out of that other person's lane and stop trying to act like you can do everything. The problem we have is because we see other people doing it. So we think that because we see other people doing it, we want to do everything somebody is doing. That may not be your call. That may not be why you are here. You may not even supposed to be over there, but you over there because for one, you nosy. Okay? You nosy. You somewhere where you ain't supposed to be. Your nose is in something where it ain't supposed to be. And God has put you to be a leader. He may have put you to be somebody to help lead, help orchestrate. It's a lot of some of us are good people organizing things. That may be where you are supposed to be, but you can't be used the way you're supposed to be used if you off over there in the line doing makeup. That may not be where you're supposed to be. See, we all have something special and wonderful and awesome on the inside of us. Okay? We all have something wonderful and special on the inside of us, but it is truly up to you to find what that thing is. And once you find out what that thing is, then you learn it. You learn it. You be okay with your lessons. You be okay with being open. Because that's the only way that you are ever going to get to where you are supposed to go. You got to be open to this. If you're a closed-minded person, nobody can tell you anything. Nobody can say anything to you because sometimes we become closed-minded because we don't want to listen. We don't want to hear what anybody else is saying. And yes, Mimi, competition and jealousy. When you realize that you are jealous or in competition with another queen, okay? Remove yourself. Remove remove yourself when you realize that. That is a spirit. Jealousy and envious, it's a spirit, y'all. It is something that when you will let it get in you, it grows. Now, let me ask you something. How in the world can somebody else's success help you? How does that add to your life? It doesn't. What are you jealous of when you can have the same thing? I'm not going to say the same thing. Yes, it is an evil spirit. It's a very evil spirit. But if you see something that somebody else have, okay, because I'm going to tell you, what God has for you, he has for you and you only. Nobody can take what the Most High has for your life. Only you are the one that can stop it. If you don't do anything with your gifts or your talents that the Father has given you, you cannot blame anybody but yourself. If you don't do your work, if you don't take the time out to study, if you don't take the time out to learn things about yourself, if you don't take the time out to be open and say, okay, this is what I'm going to do because this is what I need for my life, because your life needs things, y'all. Your life needs things. Your life sometimes is waiting on you to make that decision. Sometimes it don't even have to be a big decision. And that one decision that you make for your life can change your life forever. But you gotta put yourself in the position to make the decision. And understand that because you see other people doing well, because you see people doing good, be happy for those people. Your time is coming. As long as you do what you are supposed to do, you will have the life that you want to have. But you have to do it for you. Because on my journey, nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is coming to rescue you. People don't care. Okay, they don't care what you're going through. They don't care what you're faced with. They don't care. Okay, you could be out there on the corner hungry, wanting something to eat, and everybody will drive by you. Have you ever seen a homeless person on the side of the road and try and wonder, how did that person get there? All life happens to all of us. If you want change for your life, you have to be the one to step up and give and make that change. Nobody is coming. Nobody's standing outside and say, hey, here's a detour. You can get to it quicker. Let me tell you something too. Stop trying to rush to get to it quicker. Take your time, because when you take your time, you get everything you need for your journey. When you take your time and you go through the process of things you got to go through, you'll appreciate my DIY videos, right? If I don't know how many of y'all watch it from the beginning to the end. I know some people don't watch it from the beginning to the end. They rush through it, they click through it, they don't get it. And when you do that, you miss out on a lot of stuff, because your life is not designed to be that way. Your life is designed for you to live one day at a time. And when you're living one day at a time, you are adding and learning something new about yourself if you are willing to do that. Whatever you say, whatever you speak, because your words are powerful, okay, that's what you are going to attract to you. So if you are a person who who sometimes we all get a little depressed, sometimes we get sad. But if you are in a real depressive state, seek help, because there are people out there who can help you. But just understand that life is not going to be fair. It is never going to be fair. And it is never going to give you what you want. It's only going to give you what you deserve. So if you feel like you want more out of life, you need to be the one to step out there, step up, and go get yours. Go get yours. Go get what belongs to you. Because everything else has been taken care of. When the Father gives you a plan, when He gives you your gifts, your talents, the plan that He wants you, the way that He wants you to go, your steps have already been orchestrated. All you have to do is be obedient and walk. That's all you got to do. It's just walk. Be open. That's all you got. It's just one requirement: faith and work. It's two requirements: faith and work. And if you find that things aren't going the way that you want them to go, then sometimes you have to reinvent yourself. You have to reinvent things. If you see that things are not going the way you need them to go, sometimes, y'all, you got to take a seat back, and you got to look at the overall picture, and you got to analyze and go through some things and say, well, I did A, B, C, D. I did that. It's not working. This is not going for me. I don't understand why this isn't moving the way I want it to move. But listen to this, y'all. It's always moving. It's always going to work out in your favor, because that's what the Father says. It's always going to work out in your favor. But if you give up too soon, if you do something and you only do it for 3 months, it's not going to work. If you do it for 6 months, it's not going to work. You have to do that thing. And I mean, you got to get in, like, you know how you drive a car? When you up behind that wheel of the car, you're trying to listen, the same exact way. Just like you drive a car to get to the store or the mall or the doctor's appointments or wherever you got to go, that's how your life is. You are driving, literally driving, and you're trying to get somewhere. And the only way that you're going to get there is never to stop, never to give up, never to let that thing go. If you want it and you want it bad enough, you will do what you need to do to get there. Because the thing about it is, the journey itself, y'all, is not it's not an easy journey. It's not as cut and dry as we think it is. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of going through something. It's a lot of going through this. It's a lot of going through that. Oh, you're so very welcome, Queen. You're so very welcome. I'm gonna get to the comments. I'm just constantly running my mouth. But it is a lot that goes into us living. A lot. And we're gonna go through loss. We're gonna go through hurt. We're gonna go through pain. We're gonna go through things in our life. You say he's what? But very unhappy. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me read what you're saying. My little brother, who is very successful, constantly calls me entitled for wanting better for myself. This is the environment that I was raised in, so it's taken a lot to break that trauma. You know, there is nothing wrong with wanting your life to be better, Shimmer. And when it comes to brothers and sisters and people who don't understand, because there are some people who won't understand your journey. There are going to be some people not only who won't understand your journey, but there are going to be some people who you can't pay attention to. You can't pay attention to those people, because those people, even though that they are family, your journey and their journey are different. Y'all don't have the same journey. You and your brother, y'all different. Your brother is who he is, and you are who you are. And you have to live for you. You can't live for nobody else. You can't. That's why sometimes when mothers and fathers, when we raise our children, we have to allow our children to go off and to live their own lives. Um, Wait a minute. Miss Annie B said, it is good to align yourself with the folks that are positive. Folks that are negative all the time will bring you down emotionally. That's right, Miss Annie B. They will. They will. They will bring you down emotionally. But everybody's life is a journey. And you can't let other people dictate to you, tell you how you should do things, tell you you shouldn't feel entitled. If we are all entitled, but we just don't know how to get there to get it. We're all entitled to something, no matter what it is. Okay? But when you decide to do your work, when you decide to walk open, you said, but what those folks are family, loved ones. You know, when it's your family and your loved ones, y'all, it's much harder to deal with. When it's your family and your loved ones that all that stuff is coming from, it's so much harder to deal with. But you can get through this. You can do this. You can do this because you're here. It's a purpose for your life. It's a calling for your life. And I'm going to tell y'all something. When God has called you to do something, your life is attached to so many others. And I say this because somebody may be waiting on you. You don't know who that person is. Somebody may be waiting on you. Somebody may be waiting for you to write that book. Somebody may be waiting for you to make that piece of jewelry, to draw that painting that they've never seen before. See, our lives, y'all, we are all attached to each other. We're all connected to one another, okay? We're all connected. Even though we all may have different fathers and mothers and all that, we are all still connected to each other. So by us being connected to each other, hey, Sabrina, how are you, Queen? How are you? By us being connected to each other, we have to learn, y'all, to love more, because love outweighs hate. Love will always outweigh hate. No matter what hey, Miss Harris, how are you, Queen? No matter what the circumstances is, love will always outweigh hate. Do you know how it feel? Can you imagine the love that the Most High has for us? Can you imagine how much He love and care about us? Can you imagine that? So just think about His love. How much He loves you every day. He wakes you up. He allows you to see a new day. Okay, He allows you to breathe again. He allows you to get up in your right sound mind. He allows you to do that, okay? At any given moment, anything can change, y'all. At any given moment. Wait a minute, hold up. Wait a minute, I gotta, we may not see or understand the assignment, but by faith, we walk and work it out. Yes, 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 Queen. Yes, Miss Crawford, yes. Sabrina said, I'm fine, honey. I've been here listening. Didn't want to interrupt your word. Good morning, sweetheart. Good morning to you too, Sabrina. How you been, Queen? I haven't seen you in a while. How you been? Doing fine. Good to see you. Love is the way. Yes, yes. It's always the way. Anita says, just like how we are waiting on you for your encouragement, motivation, and inspirational. I love you too, Queen. I love you too, Anita. I love you. But the thing about love, y'all, love is such a good thing. Love leaves you when you love somebody, y'all know how it is, y'all. We women, it's so and love comes in so many different ways. Love comes in so many different ways. Love comes through, you got, okay, you love your children different than you love your husband. Your husband different than you love your children, different than you love your mother and your father. Love is just so awesome. Love is awesome. It's the best thing ever. It really is. And the Father shows us how much He loves. We every day, every single solitary day, He shows us through His love for us. Getting up every morning in your right mind. You can see your eyes. You know what I mean? You can walk, you can talk, you can hear, you know, unless something else is going on. Okay? It's an awesome thing. Blessings for all of you in the chat and prayers for all of you. Yes, thank you so much, Sabrina. Thank you so much, Queen. In the name, yes, of the Heavenly Father. Amen. Yes. I'm thanking for each new day. Yes, we have to be. We have to be, y'all. We have to be. We have to be grateful and thankful for everything. And it doesn't matter which season you may be in your life, okay? We got different seasons we go through in our life. When we ask God for something, when we pray for something, we have a season where when we ask. It says, ask and it shall be given, okay? Ask and it shall be given. Seek and we shall find it. Okay? Ask, and it shall be given. Seek, SEEK, and you will find it. That's all. That's everything all into one, y'all. That's everything all into one. I hope y'all got that. And I'm talking to those of you who ask. We ask because that's what we're supposed to do. But sometimes, y'all, and I'm going to be truthful when I say this. Sometimes we ask for things, we're not ready. Sometimes when we ask things, we're not ready. We're not ready because the Father, sometimes if He see that we're not ready, there may be something else that we may have to work on. But if you ask, you seek, you will find. Okay? The finding part is you got to have faith to go out there and make it happen. That's the finding part. You got to have enough faith and believe in enough faith to know that the plan that He has for you is an awesome plan. The plan that He has for you is not going to fail you, especially if you are in the assignment of where He wants you to be. Because to be honest with you, y'all, I'm still figuring some things out for myself. I'm still figuring some things out. Sometimes I'm like, God, sometimes I'm just like, okay, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this, I want to do that. But I know my place. I know my place. And when you know your place and you know where you can be better served, because it's about, see, I look at life like this, and I don't know if most people do, but I am a vessel. So the Father chooses me to be here to help, to give, okay? So I'm a vessel that He's decided to work through. Now, sometimes all of us sometimes don't want to do what He has called us to do because we have other plans, we have other things. But the thing about it is, His plan is a better plan. The plan that the Father has for you is a way better plan than you can even imagine. When I sit and I think about some things, I wouldn't have never imagined sitting here on YouTube. Like, this wasn't a part of and I'm not joking when I say this. This was not a part of my plan. My plan was not this plan. I had another plan, but His plan, the Father's plan, is bigger than mine because He knows how to use me, okay, that's better suited to helping as many people as possible. Yes, the Father listens and He is there for us all the time, good or bad. Yes, yes, Queen. We need to talk to Him daily and ask for discernment to know what He wants us to do for Him. Yes, we need that discernment. We need that discernment, y'all. You know, having discernment is a very powerful thing, because when you got discernment, it will definitely help you be able to choose the people who you want around you. It will definitely be able to help you see things that you would not have seen. I thank God for my discernment. I thank God for my discernment. I really do, because it is such a powerful thing when you allow yourself to have a relationship with the Most High. That's one of the best things, y'all, that we could ever do for our lives. Because most people, well, I'm not going to say most people, you can't do this by yourself. Nobody can. None of us can. If you try to live without the Father being present in your life, you would almost have to be somebody living inside of a cave in darkness. Because when God is working through you, when He is trying to do a new thing through you, He's gonna make sure you have joy. He's gonna make sure you have some type of peace and some type of happiness. But you have to be open and allowing Him to be a part of your life. You have to be open to that. Okay? Having a relationship with the Most High Yah is one of the best things that any of us could do. Oh, Miss Miss Annie B said, wait a minute, hold up. Miss Annie B said, me having a YouTube channel shocked my family. The vision was not for them, it was for me. Absolutely. But that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Miss Annie B. The vision was not for, and this is the same thing I was trying to talk to Shimmer about. The plan, the vision, that was not for them. It was for you, because you don't know who you're going to help on your journey. And we are all put here to be in service to each other. We're supposed to help each other. You know, we supposed to help each other. We supposed to be there as much as possible for those who need us to a certain degree. Okay? But you have to understand too that you can't help everybody, because everybody don't want help. Everybody don't want to be helped. You can't help everybody. Everybody don't want to be helped. Okay? I had to learn that the hard way. Everybody don't want to be helped. People want help, but they don't want help. That's the same thing as asking the Father for something and then you don't want to do your work. Same thing. I'm praying, I need the Father to do this. I need this change. I need this in my life. But yet you're not doing the things that you need to do to see the change. If you don't do anything, you'll never see a result. If you never plant any seeds, you'll never see a result. If you never go take that trip that you've been saying that you've been trying to take, you'll never see the result. There may be something that you may need to do on your journey, but if you don't do anything, you won't see the result. You won't have the life that you want to have. You have to be open and be willing. This is about being willing. Your journey is about being willing. Okay? That's what your journey is about. Sabrina said, we will know what God wants from us when we are open to receiving Him. I can't say that enough. That's it right there. That's it right there. When we are open to receiving Him and listening with our spirit and soul, and we must do what He tells us, or he will go to someone else if we don't. And that's what I mean. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. When God gives you something, you said it, you hit it right in the, hit that nail right in the hammer, that hammer on the nail. When God gives you something, he expects for you to use at some point in time to use that thing in your life. Have you ever heard the saying, you use it or lose it? Have you ever heard a person say, I remember I used to could sing, but now I can't sing no more? Because he gave you a voice, but if you don't use it, you'll lose it. Because when you sing, you're training your vocals, you're training your throat. Okay, when you're singing, you're hitting your notes. You can sing and it's sounding good. But if you ain't sang for a while, your vocal cords, they get different, they get all kind of things on them as you get older. That's why when you start singing in your younger years, oh, you can sing. You're always going to have that voice. Okay, you're always going to have that voice. But if you don't use what he gave you, you'll lose it. And if you don't let him or allow him to use you in the capacity in which he knows is best for you, you won't have the life you want to have, because we always think we have all the answers. That's another problem. We think we have all the answers. We, in our mind, we already done calculated. We already got everything set up. We already know what's next. We don't know what's next. You just have to be okay with it. You have to be okay with it. You don't know what's next. You don't know what's coming. You don't know what's around the corner. And you also have to make sure that when people come into your life to be a blessing to you, you get your blessings. Everybody isn't coming into your life to to be mean to you or to hurt you. People coming into your life to give you some things, to give you some things that you need for the next mission or the next journey or whatever else the Father has for you to do in your life. You work, you get a job, right? You get a job and you work for years, a long time, and you know that job like the back of your hand. But you really don't know who you are because you've never developed that thing that's in you. Get to know you. Get to know you for once. Stop being scared. Stop being afraid. Be okay with your journey. Be okay with who you are. Be okay with be okay with being willing to learn some things. Because you have to learn things about who you are. You have to learn things about yourself. And you have to be okay with learning those things. And understand that everything that you learn, sometimes you may have to repeat it if you don't get it the first time. The lesson is to get it the first time so you don't have to repeat it a second time. But sometimes, unfortunately, it's not as easy as I'm saying it. Sometimes there are some things that we have to keep repeating over and over and over again. And especially when people who mean you no good, when people are just taking up a seat, when sometimes it's people that we were supposed to shed, that we were supposed to get rid of, but we haven't shedded or gotten rid of them because we're thinking that somewhere along the line they're going to change. Something different is going to happen to them. And that is not the case. When people show you and you see it, when they show you, believe them. Believe them. Um, Mimi said, well, wait a minute, hold up, y'all. Let me go up here. Anita said, obedience is better than sacrifice. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Anita. Mimi said, you want the help, but they don't want it from you. Absolutely. That, Mimi, you couldn't have said it any better. Absolutely. They want the help, but they don't want it from you. And I'm going to tell you something. When God has put a person in your life, okay, check this out, to help you on your journey, and you refuse that help, okay, it may be a very long time. Hey, Jeanette, how are you? Welcome to the live, Jeanette. It may be a very long time before he sends someone else in your life. It may be a very long, hold on, what did I just do? I'll click my thing out, y'all. It may be a very long time before he sends someone in your life to help you. Now let me go up here. Miss Annie B said we need to stop putting things off. We cannot get time back. Absolutely. And this is why we from time to time I talk about procrastination, because procrastination steals people dreams all the time, because people will sit and they'll say, I'm gonna wait till 3 weeks from now and I'm gonna start doing this, or I'm gonna wait until 6 months from now and then I'm gonna start doing this. And this is the thing about procrastination, y'all. It will steal your dreams. You will never get anything. It never happens. It never happens for you. Procrastination never happens that thing that you're trying to do never happens for you, because procrastination steps in. It gets in your mind, and then it won't allow you to do that thing, because you'll always come up with something on why not to do it. Your mind will talk you out of a decision that you've made for yourself, right? You made a decision to do this, and your mind will talk you out of it. Well, you can't do that because you can't do that because you're not strong enough. You can't do that. You're not big enough. You can't do that. You're not wise enough. You can't do that. You don't even talk good grammar. You can't do that. They just told you couldn't do that in the fourth grade. So why are you trying to do it now? We got to stop doing that. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Procrastination, y'all. It doesn't do anything for you. It will never give you the life you desire if you keep putting stuff off. Because in your mind, you think you got forever. You think you're going to live forever. You think in your mind, you think, I got another 5 years. No, you don't. I got another 2 years. No, you don't. You don't know how much time you got, because we are all on a waiting list to be called home. We're on a waiting list, y'all. It's a waiting list. We are only here to do what we can do from the time that we have to do it. And if you sit on whatever that thing is that the Father has for you, if you sit on it and you procrastinate and you never do it, and you never do anything, that you do anything, and then you'll just be miserable. Your life won't truly be what you want it to be. Don't let procrastination rob you, y'all, because there's a lot of people who are in their graves who always said that they wanted to do a lot of things, because the graveyard is wealth. There's a lot of wealth inside the graveyard, y'all. There's a lot of people that leave and go away from here with a lot of great and wonderful and awesome ideas. And they never get to do anything because they let procrastination talk them out of it. Yes, procrastination is a killer of destiny. Yes, it is. Absolutely. Wait a minute, hold up. I missed some comments. Mistakes are not to be repeated. They're not. They're not. They're not meant to be repeated. But sometimes us being human and being who we are, we repeat them. People really could have saved me the cost of therapy. You know, Shimmer, my therapy is the Father. That's my therapy. I have had people tell me that I needed to take therapy after my son died, and I refused to go to therapy because there was no therapist could really help me with the pain that I was experiencing when I was experiencing that pain. It wouldn't have mattered what they said or how they said it. It would not have, I don't think it would have helped me. I could be wrong, but I went to the source, and the source was the Most High. That's where I cried. That's where I laid my head. That's where I prayed. That's where I was asking him to deliver me, was the Most High. Because therapy, I'm not going to say it's not. I think that therapy is a good thing. It works for some people, but depending on the circumstances and the situation. And I just deal with things. My relationship with God, that's my therapy. I think that when you allow yourself and give yourself permission to have a relationship with the Father, you will see things differently. But you have to mean it. See, you can't be you can't be 1 minute out in the door and minute and another minute not in the door. When you have a relationship with God, it's like having a relationship with your mother and your father. Same thing. Your children. It's the same type of relationship. Okay? You are depending on him. He is depending on you. It's a relationship. It goes hand in hand. Okay? When you cry out to the Father and you ask him to help you with whatever you're going through in this life, he's going to get you through that. If he doesn't get you through that, he's going to send someone into your life who is going to help you get through that. Okay? Okay? Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute, hold on, y'all. Let me get up here. Let me read some of these comments. I skipped a lot of comments, and I'm sorry. If someone doesn't want help, at least you've planted the seed for them, and you're doing what the Father wants you to do. Help them in any way, he says to you. Just give it to God. And I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to read these comments. That was from Sabrina. I agree, Sabrina, 100%. Jeanette says, always waiting for the perfect time, not knowing there is no perfect time. Hey, Jeanette, go ahead and speak on it, Queen. Go ahead. Jeanette said, always waiting for the perfect time, not knowing that there is no perfect time. Just do it. Absolutely. There is never going to be a perfect time. My therapist drills in my head that I can't save everyone. It holds me back. Here you are saying the same. I'm going to tell you something. Let me tell you, Shimmer, the only way that you can help people is when people are open into receiving what it is that you have. I'm going to repeat that. The only way that you can help people is that when a person is open into receiving whatever it is that you have. So if you have advice and you're trying to help that person with advice, they have to be open to it. If they are not open to receiving that information, it doesn't matter what you do, what you say it, how you broadcast it, they're not going to get it. They have to be open to it. That's the only way that's the only way that we can get the things that we need, when we are open to it. If you're not open to learning, if you're not open to growing, if you're not open to things, that's the only way you're going to help another person. They have to be open to it. They have to be open-minded. They have to be okay with learning or doing something different. And sometimes, a lot of people, most of the time, are not open to it. They're not open. They don't want to learn. They want to stay where they are. They're comfortable. And so when you run across and you meet people like that, the only thing you can do is, like Sabrina said, sow the seeds into their life. Have the understanding that you have put it there. You have planted it there. It is completely up to them whether or not if they choose to use it. That's why when people go around and they listen to a lot of motivational people or inspirational people, when you go around and you watch a lot of people that's inspirational or motivational, The Father is allowing you to listen. You're there for a reason. That means that that person is planting something or placing something in your life at the time. If you are open to receive it, you will get exactly what you need from that word, okay? You will get exactly what you need from that person at that time. But if you are not open to receiving that thing, then you won't get what you need. And sometimes it may not be, you may not, it may, the person that you think that you're supposed to get it from is not the person you're supposed to get it from. There are other angels that the Father has put into place already. He's put people into place to help you on your journey. So understand that because you feel like you want to help everybody, the only way people are going to get what you need is when they are open into receiving it. You can talk till the cows come home. You can speak it in a different language. If they are not open, if they are not ready, then they won't get what they need. And it's okay. Okay, wait a minute. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. I'm going back because I'm trying to make sure that I get everybody's comments. Okay, Mimi said procrastination question. It's just like, do you want to comb your hair or not? Well, Mimi, procrastination, to be honest with you, it's a little bit deeper than that. It's a little bit deeper than combing your hair. Because procrastination it can stop you from doing the one thing that the Father has called you to do. It can really stop, it can stop you, it can disconnect you from the plan that the Father has. See, He has a plan for your life. And if you at any given time don't make a decision to step out there and do that thing that He's called you to do, procrastination can stop that. It can halter, it can keep things from happening to you in your life. And you want to have the best life, okay? You want your life to be, you want to have the best life that you could possibly have. Okay, wait a minute, hold up. Okay, Sabrina said, we are not guaranteed each new day, so be thankful for the breath in your lungs. Absolutely. I could not say that enough, Sabrina. Wait a minute. Lungs, and live life today like tomorrow is your last if you can. Absolutely. Absolutely. We really should do that, y'all. We really should do that. We really should do that every day. Jeanette said, hiding your talent is so sad because your gift can be a blessing to others. Your gift, your gift, Jeanette, the gift that the Father has given you is definitely a blessing to others. It is definitely a blessing to others. It will bless those who are open into receiving that blessing, because everybody isn't open to receiving it. The blessing, your gifts and your talents is a blessing for everybody. That's why He gives you that. He gives you your gifts and your talents to be a blessing to others. That's why He gives you it. That's why you have it. Wait a minute, hold up. I'm reading a little slow, y'all, so don't beat me up. I completely understand. I had a bigger experience in my 12-step group. It's faith-based. Oh, that's awesome, Shimmer. That's awesome. That's awesome. Sabrina said, oh, I am sorry you lost your son, LaJoyta. I didn't know, but God, amen, loved, wait a minute, hold on. Ones, are we our Heavenly Father now that have gone on? Yes, you know what, y'all? When I lost my son in 2004. My son has been dead for quite some time now. I still think about him. He still comes to my mind. But the only thing I can say on that is that anybody who has lost a child know that that's one of the hardest things that you could ever deal with. And not only is it the hardest things, it's like having an outer body experience when you have lost a child. It's different when you lose your parents, okay? When you lose, because my parents, I don't, neither one of my parents are living. But it's a difference when you lose your parents. But when you lose a child, totally different. And the only one who got me through this was the Father, the Most High. Nobody else, but my family, my husband, we all got through it together. Some people thought that me and my husband was going to divorce. I don't know why people think that when people lose a chick. I've heard people say when they lose a child that the husband and the wife, they go their separate ways. Me and my husband, we loved on each other even more. I can't even tell you the times and the nights that we cried together. We did a lot of crying together, y'all, to get through that. That was one of the hardest things that I have ever. And I say this a lot. If I can get through the loss of me losing my child, I can get through anything in life. And it has been just that for me. I can get through anything in this life because losing a child is something that I can't explain it because you go through so many emotions. You hurt a lot, you cry a lot, you you go through a lot. You do mentally, physically. You lose weight, you get skinny. You question, you ask God, why did that happen? The one thing that I've heard people do though, sometimes some people they curse the Father. I've never done that. I've never. I've always asked. I've always said I think He needed him more than me because this is the thing. He not only was he my child, but He gave him to me to give to the world. So He didn't belong to me to begin with. He didn't belong to me to begin with. He was my son, but he was not my child. He's God's child. He just came through me. That's all. He just came through me. And it's something that, like I said, I deal with on a day-to-day basis, but I'm okay because God got me through that. Yes, the Father got me through that, y'all. He got me through that. Wait a minute, hold up. Let me go. Oh, hey, Divine Spiritual. Hey, Mary, how are you? Mary said, hello, ladies. I am late, but we'll watch the replay. Okay, Queen. Thank you so much, Mary. Jeanette said, Joyce, you are such a blessing. You don't hide your gift or motivational speaking, jewelry making, or just your support of others. Thank you. Oh, you're so very welcome. You're so very welcome. But I'm going to tell you another thing, too. When God tell you to do something, you better do it. When the Most High Yah tell you to do something, you better do it because He mean what He says. You better do it. If you don't do it, you better do it. You don't have a choice. I don't have a choice in this matter. I have to do what I'm told. Hey, Claudette, how are you? Gloria said, I think procrastination is rooted in fear. That's where your faith needs to kick in. Yup, it is. It is definitely rooted in fear. Definitely, Miss Crawford. Anita said, you are an overcomer, queen. All praises go to the Father got me through this, y'all. He got me through all of this. Wait a minute, hold on. Okay. Yes, every person you lose to death is different. I lost my daughter in 2006. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Sabrina. At 27, and God got me through it. And I'm raising her baby. Oh, wow. Since she was 5 months old. Our children are only ours for a time. Yes. Oh, I am so sorry to hear that, Sabrina, but you have a angel. She left you an angel. That's a beautiful thing. It's sad that your daughter is gone, but you do have her angel that she left here for you to love. Cardette said, procrastination is different for every person. For me, it's based on my focus, have a lot of talents, and they often my way I have to focus on thing time or I will procrastinate. Well, I'm gonna say this, y'all. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. 2023 is coming in. Hey Asia, how are you? Welcome to the live, Asia. 2023 is coming in, y'all. I'm gonna say this. 2023 is coming in. And y'all gonna think something wrong with me. Y'all gonna think that something is wrong with me. She said, yes, if we don't do what God tells us, we change our path. Yes, that's right. You have to do you have to do what he tell you to do. If you don't do what he tell you to do, hey, guess what? I'm gonna do everything he tell me to do because I want everything he got for me. Everything that he got for me, I want it. Okay, so I'm gonna be obedient and I'm gonna do everything because I know his plan that he has for me is bigger than me. So I'm gonna continue to do what I need to do. Okay, yes, we're gonna do what we supposed to do. Yes, we're gonna do we because 2020, 2023 is coming, and y'all gonna think something wrong with me. Y'all gonna say, look at Miss Joyce. Every time I turn around, Miss Joyce done did this. Miss Joyce done did, yes. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all, we got it. Look, let 2020, 2000, look, I'm starting right now. I'm not even waiting until 2023. Every day, what is this? I don't even know. What's today's date? The 26th, 27th? Every day that the Father give me to be up, y'all, every day he give me, I'm going to be going at it. I'm gonna be going at it, y'all. Y'all gonna be like, look at Miss Joyce, y'all. I'm gonna be going at it. I ain't playing. I'm not gonna be playing. Life is too short. Seriously, I got to get my health together, get this weight off of me. Yes, y'all gonna think something wrong with me. I'm serious. Y'all gonna be like, look at Miss, yup. Yep, and I'm starting right now. I'm starting right now. I'm not waiting until 2023 get here to start nothing. I'm starting it right now. Yes, if y'all got YouTube channels, y'all better get your YouTube channel started. If you got, so whatever type of social media you on, if you want your life to be different, if you want change for your life, you better get on it. You better get on it. You better stop dragging your feet. You better stop waiting until that one day come, because it ain't gonna be like Jeanette said. It ain't gonna be no one day, because it ain't designed to be that way, y'all. It ain't. Hey, Cynthia, how are you, my friend? You said good morning, my friend. You called me last week. Oh, I'm doing. Oh, look. Well, will you have time to talk to me when we get off the line, Queen? When I get off the line, will you have time to talk to me? I'll talk to you then. You call me. I gotta look at my phone. Look, y'all. Yeah, look. Stop acting like, oh, all right now, we can do that. Stop looking at YouTube. Stop being afraid of some things, y'all. If you don't get your feet wet, if you don't do something, you're not going to have the life that you want to have. You're going to watch everybody fly, everybody doing things, okay? You watching people become successful. You watching people make it. You want to be making it too. You want your life to be different too. Damn, no. Start now. Don't wait till no 2020. I'm starting right now. Shorts, get the shorts. If y'all ain't doing the shorts, you're missing out. I'm telling you. When you do shorts, okay, shorts is going to bring different new people to your platform, new subscribers to your platform when you do those shorts. Get the shorts in, y'all. You get subscribers from the shorts. I know some people say, I don't want to do the shorts because I'm not getting paid. Forget the getting paid. The money gonna come. See, the problem is we worry too much about making the money instead of putting in the time. The money is going to come. It's going to catch up with you, but you got to do what you got to do. So if you're on YouTube, do the shorts. Do as many as you can. I'll be doing 2 and 3 of them sometimes in a day. Get the shorts in, y'all. Get them in. Get the shorts in. The shorts is going to give you watch time hours. The shorts is going to bring new subscribers to your channel. If y'all don't know that, if you don't know that, do it, okay? If you didn't know that, do it. She said, that's right, LaJoytra. We need to make the move and get a head start, right? Yes, don't wait until 2023. Get started right now, y'all. We can't waste time. Do what we can in any way that the good of God's, yes, yes, in any way. Can't catch the money. It will keep running. But I'm going to tell you, you can't catch the money. But whatever God put in you to give birth to, that money is going to find you. You just do your work. If you do your work, you will see the results. If you don't do your work, you won't see the results. If you don't plant your seeds, you won't see the results. If you sit on social media all day, okay? You sit on social media all day scrolling, watching what other people do, okay? And then you're not doing what you need to do for yourself. You need to be active and getting done what you need to do for yourself. Mind your business, okay? Stop worrying about what somebody else doing. Stop worrying about what they doing. Mind your business and do what you need to do for yourself, all right? And then you'll reap the harvest. You'll in time it'll all fall into place for you. Sometimes some things may be a little raggedy. Okay, we can accept a little raggedy. All right, it's not going to be perfect, but you gotta be ride your bike, drive that car, ride your bike, drive the car, do what you need to do for your life, y'all. That's the only way you're going to see what you need to see for your life. That's the only way. Wait a minute, hold up. Oh, you said you aren't supposed to. No, because you're right. You're not supposed to chase it because it will find you. God will provide for you the answers and ways to your needs if you do what he meant for you to do. Absolutely. Yes, he will. He will. And he speaks to us all the time. Hey, Dr. Cunningham, how are you? How are you? How you been? I haven't seen you in a long time. Mimi say, chase it, chase it, chase it. Look, instead of you chasing it, it's going to find you. Just like I say, if you put yourself out there, right? If you get yourself on all these social media platforms, the people who are supposed to be a part of your plan, they're going to find you. And so is the money. But you got to do your work first. Wait a minute, hold up. We all like the way I'm shorts, Miss Joy. Yes, yes. Yes, Mimi. Mimi, I was telling you, I said, Mimi, get your shorts in. Get your shorts in. People keep looking at it. Hey, Tina, how are you? Welcome, Tina. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, hold on. Food for the soul. You're so very welcome. All praises go to the Most High. Yeah. Bless. Yes, happy holidays to you too. Even though I don't celebrate the holidays. Whoop, whoop. Just boop. That bone just fell out my mouth. It's all good, y'all. People do what they want to do when they want to do it. Let me see. Sabrina said, always working and striving for for your God in life. God made our bodies. Yes, he did. Sabrina. Sabrina, you on a roll today, girl. Um, our bodies to go. And if we take, hold up. If we take, where am I? Now, how am I reading something? Then I forget where I'm reading. We take care of our vessel, our bodies, minds, and spirit. Yes, 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 yes. That's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to do that. We're supposed to take care of our bodies, and your body will take care of you. Yes, it will. Hey, all in the chat. I'm good, and how are you? I am doing good, Miss Tina. So glad to see you. I don't celebrate the holidays either, Joyce. Yeah, we talked about that last Saturday. I guess everybody was like, "What in the world is going on with her? Why she don't celebrate holidays?" Well, I have my reasons, but I choose not to talk about that because this is not the platform to talk about that on. So anyway, so let's get back to, yeah, y'all. We have to. Ooh, look at me, I'm making a mess. We have to get into our, man, hold on. I opened up these bees and they just went everywhere. Yeah, I'm looking for stuff and can't find it because it rolled off into the floor. Right? Yeah, y'all. Let's do this. Y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna be like, what is Miss? Yup, that's Miss Joyce. Miss Joyce done lost her mind. Yup. Look at Miss Joyce. Yeah, y'all. I'm starting now. I ain't waiting until no 2023 to get here to get nothing started. Now. Yep, right now. Right now. Yup. Yup. Got a mission, got a plan. Yup. Yup. I got a crazy side too. This is my crazy side, y'all. This is my crazy side. I share it every now and then. Miss Tina said, I'm just glad to be here every day. Yes. What more could you say, Miss Tina? All praises go to the Most High Yah for allowing us to see another wonderful, wonderful Saturday, y'all. It's beautiful here. The sun is out. What more could you ask for? Beautiful, gorgeous, gorgeous day. What more? And it's the perfect day for crafting. But every day for me is a perfect day for crafting, right? She said, Sabrina said, I love beads. There are so many beautiful ones, all individual like us, just waiting for a new creation in them to shine and bless someone with. Yes, I can't even tell you how much I love making jewelry, Sabrina. Oh, I can't even tell you. This is my morning, noon, and night thing for me. I can sit at a table all day. I have fallen asleep on my table making jewelry. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Right at my table making jewelry, I have fallen asleep. Yep, I have. So we got a lot of stuff to look forward to, y'all. We got every day to look forward to. Isn't that wonderful? We have every day to look forward to. We got some swaps next year coming up to look forward to. We're gonna be doing some swaps. We're gonna be getting these swaps in. Every time I turn around, y'all, we're gonna be doing them swaps, y'all. And anybody that is on here right now that want to participate in the swaps, please go. I did a video yesterday. Please go and check that video out. It's talking about the swaps that we're going to be doing for well, it's one swap that we're going to be doing for next year. Yes, 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 Sabrina, yes. Yes, it does bring out your creativity. And it's therapeutic too. It's therapeutic. Look, look, Claudette, you at work making, look, Claudette, you at work making jewelry. I be carrying my stuff everywhere. Everywhere I go, I be carrying my stuff. I can't help it. I don't know if Jeanette's still on here or not, but Jeanette carry Jeanette carries her yarn to work. She be crocheting on her break and stuff. Shoot, I be carrying my stuff everywhere. Everywhere, well, within reason. It depends on where I'm going. If I'm gonna be somewhere for hours, sometime I'll take it with me. But if I'm not gonna be somewhere for hours, I'll leave it at home. Now, if I'm on vacation, I got to take it with me on vacation. That was the word I missed. Yes, very therapy. Yes, yes. It is very, this is how I'm going to say that this was one of the things that I started doing right after my son passed was joy. Well, actually, I was sewing. Sewing was my first passion, my first love. I don't do too much. I've never done a sewing project. I did one sewing project here on YouTube a long, 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 long time ago. Like it was like one of my very first videos. But yes, look, Miss Cunningham, you said Miss Cunningham say I crochet. You said she said when I was at school on teaching, she said she would crochet. But that's what I'm talking about, y'all. You know, we have to do the things we love. We have to do the things that we enjoy. We have to do the things that makes us feel good. And jewelry for me is one. Now I have tried to crochet. I've tried it. I ain't never tried to knit. I have tried to crochet. And when I was sitting there doing these things like this, I don't knock nobody. I ain't making fun of nobody. I'm speaking from my perspective. So don't take it personal for those of you who crochet. But my daughter, Latria, for those of you who know her, she gets down. She crochets. That it's not for me. I can't do it, y'all. Sewing was my first love too since I was 5. Oh wow, I bet you I know you know how to make some stuff. Since I was 5, and from then on, I taught myself every other craft there is, and my sewing changed with each design, with each new desire to learn. Yeah, so you are walking in your greatness. You are walking in your greatness, Sabrina. Boom. That's a perfect example right there that I'm talking about. Because, see, this is the thing about crafting. When you allow yourself to learn everything, some people only like to do certain things, but me, myself, I like to do everything except for crocheting, okay? When it comes to what I do, I try to do everything. I don't want to limit myself. Wait a minute, let me see what Claudette said. I don't want to limit myself. That's what I'm into right now. Oh yeah, yeah, you do crochet. You do crochet. Because you made a beautiful you made something really beautiful for that Color Me Autumn swap. Latria, necklaces and gemstones be, wait a minute, that's not Latria. Wait a minute. Beautiful. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Claudette, yes, please send me something so I can see. Yeah, it was the cow. It was the cow. Wait a minute, hold on. I choose crocheting over knitting. It's faster to me. Mom taught us to sew, and I sew in spells. Oh, you sew in spells, Dr. Cunningham. You know, I'm gonna be getting back a little bit into my sewing, y'all. Just a little bit. I will never do any DIY. I can't do no DIYs showing people how to sew. And my reason for that, I have my reasons. I'm not even gonna get into it because it's really not a big thing. But you know, I put a lot of time into the videos I make. You know, I put a lot of time, and I'm not complaining. So please don't think I'm complaining. But I put a lot of time into my videos that I make, okay, for my channel. I can't see myself teaching people how to sew here on YouTube because it would take me a good hour or an hour and a half. And I just don't think that people have that mindset to sit and watch something for that long to really want to learn. You know, especially if you're making a purse or a wallet or a shirt or a pair of pants or something like that. People just, they want it quick. They want it quick and they want it quick. That's why we have the shorts thing now for 15 seconds. That's why. Wait a minute. Sabrina said, when my daughter passed away at Christmas time, I threw myself into constant volunteering my time for the church and its needs for all these years. So, yeah, I can definitely understand that. So I didn't want to have a nervous breakdown when she passed with grieving because I lost so much family so fast around the same time, and volunteering for God healed me and made me stronger. Absolutely. You had to submerge yourself into your church, right? You had to submerge yourself into your church so that you wouldn't have a nervous breakdown. And I definitely understand that. People, when they have never really experienced a loss like that, when it comes to a child, and you said you had lost other family members, it was one of those times in your life, Sabrina, that you was going through a lot. You was really going through a lot. But look at you now. Look at you now. You done made it through that. And you have a testimony to tell other people that they can make it through things too. You have a testimony to tell other people that, look, this is what I have experienced. This is what I have been through. And I can testify and I can talk to you and I can show you and let you see. See and understand that I've been through some things in my life. And understand, to let you know too, that the Father is there. He has me. He have me every day on this journey. You can say that because you've experienced that. You know, everybody that go through things, and we all go through loss, it affects us all differently. None of us go through loss the same. Some people grieve differently. And I learned that because I used to do hospice. I did hospice for a very long time. And when I would go in there to take care of a loved one that was transitioning, sometimes, you know, the family will still be holding on. And you know, and life itself, y'all, is it's hard when you losing somebody that you love, somebody that's close to you. It's hard. It's hard. It's really hard. But the Father gives you the strength to be able to get through it. And so thank you for sharing that with me, Sabrina. I greatly appreciate that. Cla- Cardette says microwave mindset is taking over. What is microwave mindset, Cardette? Carlette? Dr. Cunningham said if you do it, if you wait a minute. If you do it in a live video sewing, some may be more prone to watch because they don't know how long it take. So you saying if I do it in a live video, that some people may be willing to watch. That's something for me to think about. I'll think about that. I'll think about that. Because I'll think about that. That's actually pretty good. You got really close, Dr. Cunningham. You got really close. Microwave mindset, wanting it rise. Oh yeah, but you know that's always the case. Wait a minute, I skipped somebody. Miss Sabrina said I had to keep my mind off my losses. God made me so strong. Faith, I may not have any more family, but I have my heavenly Father. Yes. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you something. I don't know. I've never spoke on this before. Well, yes, I have. I've spoken on this quite a few times. I'm a singer and a songwriter. Okay, I have a song. If you want to hear that song, it's called "My Heavenly Father." Sabrina. If you want to hear that song, go check that song out. Put in Joyce McTeer, "My Heavenly Father," or just put in "My Heavenly Father." It's a song that I wrote about about God, the Most High, taking care of me because I don't have any parents. I have siblings, but my mom and my dad passed, and that song I dedicated that to them. So if you want to hear that, please go and check that song out. I have a few other songs that I wrote some time ago. Some songs that I wrote some time ago. So go and trust me, that song will definitely bless you. I wrote that song a long time ago. Wait a minute, hold up. Oh, you said so, Miss Cunningham, you said just saying. Okay, yes, ma'am. Wait a minute, hold up. Sabrina said, yes, it is hard to be the health care provider to when it's family, but they need family more than in anything when possible to help them transition from this life to the next. Oh, I've seen quite a few different things when it comes to transitioning for people, Sabrina. Some people sometimes aren't ready to transition. I've seen some horrible deaths. Like I did hospice for about, I'm going to say a good 18, 20 something years. I did hospice for a long time. And some people are afraid. Some people are afraid. Some people are not ready. Some people are not where they need to be with the Father. Sometimes they just don't have a relationship with him. And I've seen some horrible, when I say horrible deaths, I've seen some horrible deaths. I'm not even going to go into it, but I've seen some people not transition well at all. It's some of the things I've seen is just not, it's not good. The one thing I can say about my journey though, from me doing hospice, is it prepared me. It prepared me because I never knew that I was going to lose a child. Never knew that I was going to lose a child until I lost a child. And in a way, the direction that the Father took me in, when God took me in that direction to work in hospice, I learned a lot of things. I dealt with it way better than my husband did because my husband did not have that experience. He didn't work in hospice. So my son's death, he took it way harder than I did, and I took it better. I shouldn't say better, but I took it better than my husband did. We both grieved, we both cried, we both lost weight. We both looked sick in the face. We went through some things. Like it took me I left my job and I was gone for months from my job. I couldn't work. I went through a lot. I went through a lot. But but it's it's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. Wait a minute, hold up. Hey Sarah, how are you? How are you, Sarah? Uh Claudette said people, you in agreement with Miss Cunningham. She said, wait a minute, hold up. Wait a minute, hold up, y'all. I'm gonna get y'all. I'm gonna get y'all. Wait a minute, hold up. Where's she at? She said people watch what they want to learn. I've listened to a 6 hour lecture because wanted the knowledge. Yes. You listen to a six. Are you applying that knowledge, Carlette? Sabrina said, yes, I want to hear it. How beautiful. It will definitely. Yes, go and if go to my community page. I put it in my community page. If you click on that link, it's gonna take you straight to the song. Wait a minute, hold on. Where am I? I sometimes walk around the house singing your song. Welcome, welcome. Are you serious? You you know what? Only you, Miss. Oh, wait a minute, hold up. Only you, Miss Annie B. Only you. I gotta love you, Miss Annie B. Oh God, I gotta love you. You is just something else. You just something else. That's all I can say. Wait a minute, hold on. Um, Sabrina said, wow, LaJoycha, you've seen it all during hospice. So sad for the ones who don't have good in their lives at the time. Yes, yes, I've seen some. Oh, good prepared you. I think you meant God. God prepared you and made you a stronger person. Amen. So you could help others and deal with things as they come in your life too. You know what? How could I say this, Sabrina? Yes, I will agree to everything you said. Yes, the Father has definitely made me stronger. Yes, He has. He has also, how could I say this? I see things totally different. I see things totally different. Yes, me, wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute. I'm trying not to make sure I miss anybody, y'all. Hello, Miss Joyce, doing fine. And did you talk about the new swap? You know what, Sarah? Sarah, did you? I think you watched the replay. You know what? We're not really going to even discuss the new swap yet because the new swap is called, um, woo! The new swap is called the gift, the gift of giving. Wait a minute, hold on. Y'all got these comments pumping today. Wait a minute. The new gift is called the new Sarah is called the gift of giving. Make sure you wait a minute, hold on. Make sure you make sure you tune in for that. Oh, Miss Washington said it's the song My Heavenly Father. Yes, it's called My Heavenly Father. Yes. Hey, Mimi, do we have a live one in here? Mimi, do we have a live one? Wait a minute, hold on. I'm still wearing your beads from the swaps, Miss Annie B. Oh, y'all talking amongst each other. You are so blessed that you have a beautiful singing voice. I've always wanted to sing, maybe when I go to heaven. Absolutely. But I'm going to tell you something. Like I said before, if you don't use it, you'll lose it. Okay? He gave you multiple talents. Use every talent that you have. Use it. Whatever you can do, use it. Okay? He gives you multiple talents. Wait a minute, hold on. Yes, I am. I apply the lessons. I'm a spiritual being, having a human experience, understanding things and perspective has helped me greatly. Okay, awesome. I wasn't saying that to be smart, Cardette. sometimes I just be saying stuff like literally like I wasn't saying it to be smart. Wait a minute, hold on. You see things through God's eyes, LaJoy. That's why you see things. Yeah, I see things differently. I really do. I see things differently. And sometimes when I see things differently, I know it's God talking to me and telling me that sometimes I have to be, I can't, sometimes I can't see with my eyes. I got to let Him, I have to see through. I know this is going to sound crazy. I have to see through His and not mine. Sometimes I have to see through His and not mine. Because when I see through mine, sometimes it don't allow me to do things the way that it should be done. But when I see through His eyes, it allows me to do things the way that it should be done. I'll put it like that. If you understanding what I'm saying, I'm kind of saying it. I'm trying to explain it the best way I can. When I see through things with my own eyes, it doesn't allow me to do things the way I'm supposed to do things. But when I see it from His perspective, through His eyes, I see things differently. So it allows me to be more loving, to be more caring, to be more generous, even when I don't want to be. Because sometimes I don't want to be generous. I'm just speaking my truth. I'm speaking my truth because I'm human. But then when He gets a hold of me, see, when God is dealing with you, He's dealing with you. And it's nothing that you can do when you allow Him. You step back and you said, Father, I'm gonna let you control this. When you give it to Him, you giving it to Him. You have to let Him control it. Wait a minute, hold on. I done missed a lot of people's comments. Oh, Tina said you're having a great show. All praises go to the Most High. Yeah, Tina, thank you so much. Good to hear, Doc. Yes, I know it's been a while since she's been on. Since she hasn't been on here. Um, Sarah said, "Tune in. I'm sorry, my vocal was interrupted." Your what was interrupted? Miss Joyce, I know you weren't. I was just answering the question. Oh. Yeah. I totally understand, OMG. I get that. Yes. Most leave now, the hubby. Okay, go ahead on out and enjoy your hubby. Must leave now. Thank you so much, Miss Annie B. The hubby said we are going to go vote. Okay. Have a good weekend, everybody. Oh, you too. Thank you so much for joining me, Miss Annie B. I greatly appreciate it. Not crazy. He's giving thoughts and perceptions through you because you are being object and know when He is talking to you. Yeah, and He does it a lot. Obedient. Yep, even when I don't want to be. I have to be, okay? Because I'm human, y'all. Um, Thank you for saying bye, Anita. I see I'm trying to get everybody's comments. You said, when was I talking about the swaps? I didn't really go into too many details about the swaps because we just didn't talk about it too much today. Hey, Lady T. Hi, Joyce and everyone in the chat. Everyone doing, what is that? Wait a minute, hold on. You said everyone doing today. We are good, Miss Lady T. How are you? How are you doing? We've been talking about one thing right after the other, right after the other, right after the other. Miss Sarah was asking me about the swaps. But Miss Sarah, we're gonna talk about the swaps um next year. Because okay, so the name of the swap is called the gift of giving. That's the name of that swap for the month of January. So that's for the month of January. We're going to be going into that year with that swap. And that can be whatever you want to give, whether you want to make something for somebody, buy and give somebody something. It's called the gift of giving. Or if you want to get a gift card, you can do a gift card. You can do whatever you want. It's whatever you want it to be. What? Hey, Miss Lady T. Miss Lady T, are you a morning rambler like me? Cause I saw you posting, you was posting some shorts one morning. And she was up early in the morning, y'all. She was up early in the morning posting. And now she says she's sleepy. What time did you get up? I bet you've been up since 3 o'clock this morning. Mimi said, when we see through God's eyes, he's showing us how to see the good and what he's looking at and what we should all be looking forward to looking for. Forward to looking to. Absolutely, Mimi. I agree with you 100%. Absolutely. Yeah, so that's what that swap is. That's what that swap is going to be. It's going to be called the gift of giving. And we're going to be you can do whatever your little heart desires. If you don't want to make something, you want to buy something, it's completely up to you. If you want to give a gift card, you can do that. Whatever you choose to do. And thank y'all for the thumbs ups today. Thank y'all for those of you who are new, just coming into the chat. I greatly appreciate y'all thumbsing up the video so that this video can go into rotation. I know y'all get tired of us saying that all the time, but it's the truth. It is the truth. So y'all, it's an hour and 27 minutes on here. Y'all ready to get off of here? Are y'all ready to get off of here? Because right now, what time is it? 11, 12, 30? Is it 12:30 or 1 o'clock? Wait a minute, no. It's 12:30. It must be 12:30 here. Y'all done for the day? Y'all done talking? Y'all all finished? Y'all out there shopping? Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute. Dr. Cunningham said, I want to get back to on the prophet's corner, but I have to wait for the man. Oh, okay. On my healing voice and chest. Oh, okay. Okay. Awesome. It's gonna happen, Dr. Cunningham. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You know, sometimes God put us in a waiting season. You might be in a waiting season right now. Claudette said no, but I have to get ready for work. Oh, you gotta go to work. God bless each and every one. Oh, okay, Sabrina. Thank you so much for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so very much. But y'all, I'm gonna get up off of here. Oh no, I hit the wrong button. Oh, okay. You said sermons. Yeah, because you had a YouTube channel, Dr. Cunningham. Miss Gloria said, great chat. Thank you, Miss Gloria. All praises go to the Most High Yah. Prayers for all of you for your needs. I stand in agreement with you. Amen. Amen to that. Thank you so very much for that, Miss Sabrina. Thank you so very much. Yes, go to work and crochet. You gonna go to work and crochet? I know that's right. Go to work and crochet. Yes, get it in. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get up off of here. We've been on here for a whole hour and a half. I know y'all are tired. I know y'all got things y'all got to go do. Yes. So I want to thank y'all so very much. And Heavenly Father, we thank you for your continued mercy and grace over our lives. Father, we look to you and we thank you for everything that you supply us with. Father, we look to you and we thank you for all of our needs that are being made each and every day. So with that being said, in Yahweh's name I pray, Lord. Amen. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Wait a minute, hold on. She said, I love you, Joyce. I'll send that photo. I love you too, Queen. I love you too. Thanks, Joyce, for your obedience. Oh, you're so very welcome, Dr. Cunningham. And Dr. Cunningham, when let me know when you get your channel and everything back up and running. I know you used to have a YouTube channel, but you was giving sermons and stuff like that. I know you had a channel because I remember seeing it. Thank y'all so much for joining me. I greatly appreciate each and every one of y'all. Enjoy the rest of your day. And if you haven't, oh, and thank you. Wow, I got 30 thumbs ups. Isn't it wonderful? So I'm gonna get off of here. I'm working on some thank you, Anita. Thank you so much, Queen. Anita, enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, it's still up? Okay, all right, awesome. Love you too, Anita. All right, I will see y'all next Saturday. Make sure, see ya. I don't like saying bye, y'all. See ya. Um, I will make sure. What was I getting ready to say? Oh, you're so very much, Mary. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Queen. Thank you so much. I will see y'all next Saturday. Oh, you braiding your hair. Enjoyed what I was able to watch. Even, yes, yes. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. I greatly appreciate it. All right, so I will be catching up with y'all next Saturday. Y'all please join me next Saturday, same time, 11 o'clock. I love y'all. And until my next one, peace and blessings. See ya. See ya. See ya. I might need to go to bed myself. No, I'm not either. Bye, y'all. See ya.